Resistance is futile. Actually, no, resistance is basically all Star Trek does. For 60 years, our heroes have faced villains so iconic they make Darth Vader look underachieving. From genetically enhanced supermen to reality-bending gods, from the Borg's relentless assimilation to Gul Dukat's genocidal narcissism, today we're speedrunning every major Star Trek villain. 10 minutes. Let's go. Khan, the villain. Genetically engineered Superman from Earth's 1990s eugenics wars. Yes, while you were using dial-up, Earth was apparently fighting World War III. Khan ruled a quarter of Earth before escaping in cryosleep, got marooned by Kirk, and came back 15 years later still mad. That's commitment to a grudge. Wrath of Khan gives us cinema's most iconic scream, the most devastating Starfleet battle. Khan's brilliance? He's Kirk's equal but without morals. Same tactics, zero ethics. His name literally means ruler in Persian, because subtlety is for Prime Directive followers. He dies quoting Moby Dick while triggering Genesis, proving that even genetically perfect humans are just really dramatic theater kids with muscles. The Borg, Star Trek's most terrifying enemy, because they don't hate you, they don't even notice you. You're a software update, an app they're installing. That's somehow worse than being the villain's nemesis. Q introduces them as a preview of coming attractions, and they immediately assimilate Picard, turn him into Locutus, and use him to destroy 39 Starfleet ships. Picard's PTSD from this lasts the entire franchise. The Borg don't just beat you, they make you the weapon that destroys everything you love. Then First Contact adds the Borg Queen, which contradicts everything about the Collective, but Alice Krige makes it work. She brings order to chaos, which is middle management speak for I needed a speaking role. Her plan? Time travel to assimilate Earth before the Federation exists. Finally, a logical Borg strategy. She returns in Voyager, obsessed with Seven, and in Picard trying different flavors of villainy. The Borg Queen is what happens when you give a hive mind mommy issues and a leather budget. Q, omnipotent, omniscient, and using infinite cosmic power to troll Picard for 7 seasons. John Delancey plays a god who treats humanity like his favorite reality show, and we're here for it. Q puts humanity on trial for being barbaric, which is rich from someone who turns people into plants for fun. But here's the twist, Q isn't really evil. He's testing humanity, pushing us to evolve. He introduces us to the Borg as a warning. Hey Picard, wanna meet your future murderers? No? Too bad. By all good things, Q admits humanity has potential. Coming from an omnipotent being who's seen literally everything, that's basically a graduation ceremony. Q represents Trek's ultimate question. What do you do when someone with infinite power asks if you deserve to exist? Gul Dukat, arguably Trek's most complex villain, former Cardassian prefect of Bajor during the occupation, where occupation means brutal military regime that killed millions. Mark Alimo plays him with this absolutely delusional self-image. He genuinely believes Bajorans should thank him. It's "but I'm a nice guy" energy weaponized into genocide. He wants validation from his victims so badly. His obsession with Major Kira isn't romance, it's needing the approval of the people he oppressed. Therapy would be cheaper. Dukat. Deep Space Nine doesn't know what to do with him by season 7, so he goes full supervillain, glowing red, shooting fire, possessed by space demons. It's a lot. But the early Dukat, the political antagonist who thinks he's justified? That's terrifying, because people like him exist. He dies falling into a fire pit with Cisco while Cassidy Yates watches like this is my life now. Peak Deep Space Nine, peak Dukat. Peak. I can't believe this is the same show that had Tribbles. The Founders rule the Dominion, and they're shapeshifters with persecution complexes and empire-building tendencies. The female changeling, played by Salome Jens, is pragmatic evil, no speeches, just ruthless decisions and war crimes. They created the Vorta and Jem'Hadar as servant species because they're paranoid about solids, their term for people with fixed shapes, and honestly, their paranoia is justified. Solids did hunt them for centuries, so they decided to conquer the galaxy for safety. Therapy was cheaper. Section 31 infects them with a genocide plague, and the female changeling's response is, if I'm dying, everyone dies. Deep Space Nine asks if the good guys can commit genocide and still be good guys. Spoiler, the answer is no. She surrenders only when Odo promises to cure them and teach the Founders about trust. It's redemption through understanding, which is very Trek, also very idealistic, also very we needed to end the war somehow. Data's evil twin brother lore is what happens when you build an android with emotions but forget to install empathy.exe. Dr. Soong's prototype, too advanced for the colonists, so they shut him down after he betrayed them to the crystalline entity. Data finds and reactivates him because Don't Wake Up the Evil Android wasn't in Starfleet's manual. Lore starts a cult with rogue Borg drones, makes himself their god, and tries to corrupt Data using an emotion chip. It's the most toxic sibling rivalry in the galaxy. Makes Romulus and Remus look functional. He's not powerful like Q or terrifying like the Borg. He's dangerous because he's personal. He knows exactly how to hurt Data. Data finally disassembles him, which is the android equivalent of I'm not mad, just disappointed, except also murder. It's complicated. Nero is a Romulan miner from the future, whose planet got destroyed by a supernova. He blames Spock for failing to save Romulus, so his response is time travel to destroy every Federation planet. Proportional response? No. Emotionally understandable? Maybe. Good therapy alternative? Definitely. Nero's time travel creates the Kelvin timeline and kills Kirk's dad, which makes this the most consequential villain action in Trek. He literally creates an alternate reality by existing. His ship, the Narada, is a mining vessel upgraded with Borg tech. He's basically a blue-collar worker with weapons of mass destruction. He destroys Vulcan, kills 6 billion people, waits 25 years for Spock just to make him watch Vulcan die, and accomplishes nothing. Spock and Kirk still save the day. Nero dies in a black hole. It's tragedy built on grief, built on rage, built on poor life choices. The Mirror Universe deserves its own video, and we have one, but quick hits. Mirror Spock has the goatee that launched every evil twin trope ever. Intendant Kira is pansexual space fascism personified, and Nana Visitor is living for it. Emperor Giorgio eats sentient beings, and Michelle Yeoh makes us love her anyway. Mirror Lorca played the long game. He was Mirror Universe the whole time, manipulating Discovery for an entire season. The Mirror Universe asks, what if everyone was evil and had better fashion sense? And the answer is leather. So much leather, it's the official fabric of fascism. Discovery gives us control. Section 31's AI that goes Skynet and tries to exterminate all sentient life. It's every evil AI trope combined, possessing Leland's corpse and pursuing Discovery across the galaxy. The solution? Send Discovery 930 years into the future. The most dramatic IT solution ever. Season 3 has Osira leading the Emerald Chain, post-burn space capitalism, where she controls dilithium and thus everything else. She's Space Amazon. If Amazon had a warship with tentacles, she wants to absorb the Federation into her criminal syndicate, which is honestly just late-stage capitalism with extra steps. Picard brings back the Borg for one last scare, revealing they've been playing the long game, assimilating Starfleet from within through Frontier Day. Every ship simultaneously gets Borged. It's the most effective Borg plan ever, proving patience is the real killer app. Speed round. The Duras sisters, Lursa and Bedator, blow up the Enterprise D, respect. Tomalak, Romulan commander, and Picard's arch nemesis, Light, the crystalline entity, a space snowflake that eats planets. Weyoun, delightfully smarmy Vorta across multiple clones. Jeffrey Combs is a treasure in every role. Admiral Marcus from Into Darkness. So Section 31, he makes other Section 31 admirals look chill. The Xindi from Enterprise Season 3, 5 species, 1 weapon, 7 million dead on Earth. Species 8472, so scary even the Borg run away. The Hirogen, space predators but with better cloaking tech. And the Badmirals, the collective term for every Starfleet admiral who goes evil, which is like 40% of them. Starfleet's promotion process needs serious HR review. From Khan's genetically enhanced rage to the Borg's emotionless efficiency, from Q's omnipotent tests to Ducat's delusional narcissism, Star Trek's villains aren't just obstacles, they're mirrors. They show us what we could become if we choose fear over hope, conquest over exploration, or ego over empathy. The best Trek villains make us question who the real bad guys are. They have points, sometimes uncomfortably good points. That's what makes them memorable. They're not evil for evil's sake. They're complex, motivated, and occasionally right about the wrong things. Which villain terrifies you most? Who deserved better? And honestly, do you think the Borg Queen needs therapy or a better Union rep? Comments below. Smash that like button, like Khan smashing his fist on the Genesis device. Subscribe for more Trek deep dives, and hit notifications so you never miss our breakdowns, because the Trek doesn't stop here. Until next time, live long and prosper. And remember, resistance may be futile, but trying is very Starfleet. This is Star Trek Explained.